We are extremely pleased that you are here. It is good to come together for the purpose of co-creating. And for the purpose of having fun. And for the purpose of taking thought beyond what it has been before. And for the purpose of remembering who you are. You are a creator, do you know that? And a creator is a focuser of energy. So that as you are focused here through your magnificent physical body, you are less resistant and therefore more allowing of the whole of who you are to be present. That's focus at its best. So the more deliberate you are about your focusing, then the more control you have over what you create. When we speak of you focusing, what we really mean, what we mean mostly, is you being so aware of how you feel that by paying attention to your emotions, your emotional guidance system, that you're able to focus yourself into your fullness before you focus. You are source energy, and before you came into this body, you were source energy. And even though you're in this body, you still are source energy. Now, we want to say to you that we want you to know that you can create anything that you desire. We want you to know that nothing is off limits. That universal forces, the energy that creates worlds, is flowing at your command. So, as we play together, it is our knowing that you will find yourself having lots of aha moments. It is not a difficult thing conceptually to get it that you create your own reality. It's not hard to understand that you are an extension of source energy. And it isn't difficult to come to know in a relatively short amount of sentences or stories or examples that as you tune yourself and allow the frequency of who you are to rise to the vibrational equivalent of the non-physical you, that then there is a blending of you and you. This blending does not have to be so temporary or so fleeting. It can be something that you can dominantly, not completely, but it can be something that you can dominantly focus yourself into. And what that means is you'll mostly love while there will be things that will bother you from time to time. You'll mostly be sure of yourself while insecurity may creep up just a little bit. You'll mostly be focused on where you're going while sometimes you will be telling a reminiscent story about where you've been or even where you are. You're going to feel your emotions in a stronger way than you have before. You're not going to be able to be focused out of sync with what you've become without really feeling it. You're giving your guidance system extra emphasis so that you're going to feel your emotions more. You will love more, and the thing that isn't loved so much will hurt you harder. Your clarity will make you swoon with thrills. When you begin tuning into the wholeness of who you are, nothing less than that will do, because there is no regression. Now, what we want you to know is that you have been evolving much more than you know, and you have created a vibrational reality that is calling you forward. Oh, it's so good when you become a conscious, deliberate creator. It's so good when you come into full awareness of the subtleties and not so subtleties of your own emotional guidance system. It's such a wonderful thing when you join on a steady and deliberate basis with your inner being so that the whole of you is focused and present in a conversation with a new friend or an old friend. It's such a delicious thing when you are contemplating what's coming next and you're able to tap into that vortexual version and actually catch a glimpse of who you really are and where you're really going. There are apparently some things that we've left out of this story that we need to tell you right now in order for you to understand how this all works. You are an eternal consciousness. Eternal. You are forever. You never cease to be. You are a consciousness that expands, and it is the expansion that gives you the most delight. It's how we all are. We are all that consciousness, and we cannot really accurately separate the consciousness that is us from the consciousness that is you. We are consciousness delighted in expansion. Humans call that consciousness God. You stand in this non-physical consciousness, and you decide to focus yourself into an environment that is more tangible. You have become so much more as consciousness since you've been in this body. And that source that is you feels the fullness of what you have become and revels in it constantly, delights in it continuously, basks in the perfection that is you. Feel that just for a minute. That's what worthy feels like if you can find it. Basks in the perfection that is you. And it is that feeling, it's that pulsing vibration that you are always reaching for. That's what we want you to soothe yourself to. It's all right. I'm just fine. All is well. Everything's all right. Perfect place, perfect time. This is who I am. I was born to be here. I'm on my path. This is the trajectory of who I am. I'm pure positive energy. Everything's just right. I could not be doing it better. I'm following inspiration. I'm getting better at that all the time. Pure positive energy surrounds me. I am adored. This environment that surrounds me inspires me to more. I'm constantly achieving it. I never get it done. I can't get it wrong. All is really well with me. I feel good so much of the time. Pure positive energy surrounds me. All is well. It's all right. It's all right. Everything's all right. I'm doing just fine. I'm doing really good. Source adores me. I feel the inspiration all the time. Ideas are flowing. I receive the ideas. I get inspiration. My well-being is assured. I'm supposed to be having fun here. Life is supposed to be fun. My inner being is delighting in the life that I've carved out. It's time for me to delight in the life that I've carved out. The source, your inner being, never takes eyes or attention from you. And so we want you to sort of get used to the importance that you are. You are source energy. You are a creator.